One thing is peculiar with those who finish strong, the resilient, the champions, the canonized saints, or those who persevere in any known field, and that is patience. Patience has gotten a bad rap for the wrong reasons. To many people, when you say, "have patience," it feels unreasonable and inhibiting. Yet, it is an indispensable trait for real success in life. Having researched extensively over different fields of psychology, psychotherapy, theology, and the lives of the saints, I've come to the conclusion that patience is an indispensable human value and character. By the end of the video, you would be able to understand why I came to this conclusion. You would also discover its various dimensions like patience with oneself, time, etc., and how it is important for our psychological well-being. Research affirms that patient individuals report higher levels of life satisfaction and are better equipped to manage emotional challenges. This is because patience fosters resilience, reducing feelings of frustration and overwhelm when facing delays or obstacles. For example, a study published in the Journal of Positive Psychology found that patient people are less likely to experience depressive symptoms and are more likely to engage in positive coping strategies. Most successful people are those who know how to practice patience in whatever field of life. An athlete who didn't give up due to the fatigue of training is that one who stands out to represent their country. Couples who live together into old age are those who have practiced a lot of patience with each other in moments of misunderstanding or difficulties, and many other seeming examples like these. It is the virtue linked with the strong and those who persevere. In terms of productivity, patience enhances decision-making by allowing individuals to assess situations more calmly and thoroughly. Once in the earlier years of my career, I happened to be in a group where I felt uneasy with the attitudes and behaviors of the members that I felt like quitting. However, knowing that the progress in my career depended so much on this group, I had to practice patience, not allowing their attitudes to affect me, but reaffirming to myself the confidence I have within me. With time, everything changed for my good, and I achieved all I intended to achieve, and even more. If I had quit, I might have lost it all. Patience helps in resisting impulsive reactions, which can lead to errors or poorly thought out actions. Another study from the University of California, Berkeley, highlighted that individuals who practice patience are better at pursuing long-term goals, with 30% higher success rates than those who act impulsively. This ability to delay gratification and stay focused on outcomes significantly boosts professional and personal achievements. On a neurological level, patience activates parts of the brain associated with emotional regulation, such as the prefrontal cortex, which is also linked to improved focus and mental clarity. By fostering patience, people not only cultivate a healthier emotional state, but also increase their capacity for sustained effort and creativity in problem solving. Welcome back to Saintly Pathways, where we journey together through the virtues and challenges of the Christian life. In our last video, we explored the nature of anger. You can check it out too on the description. Today, we turn our focus to a virtue that can calm the feet of anger. Patience, the virtue of the strong. Patience is more than merely waiting for something without complaint. It is about understanding the nature of the world and our place in it. And it is about recognizing what we can and cannot control. When we cannot change the situations or persons around us, we are challenged to change ourselves or our way of looking at them. That change of attitude and thought, without having the situation changed, is the practice of patience. In the field of philosophy, most learned philosophers like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius also affirm that it's not merely a tool for enduring life's difficulties, but a fundamental aspect of living a good and meaningful life. It's about recognizing what we can control, accepting what we cannot, and acting with wisdom and virtue. It's one of the keys to true peace and lasting fulfillment. In the life of the saints, we hear from St. Augustine, who said that it is the companion of wisdom. It's not simply waiting. It's the ability to endure discomfort, challenges, and setbacks with a serene heart and a hopeful spirit. Patience is about trusting in God's timing, knowing that sometimes waiting is an important part of the journey. Here, we remember Saint Monica, who prayed fervently for many years for her son Augustine's conversion. As we know, Augustine lived a wayward life, far from the faith she held dear. Yet, she didn't give up. She endured those years of tears, heartbreak, and disappointment, trusting only in God's mercy and timing. Finally, Augustine experienced an outstanding, profound conversion and went on to become one of the Church's greatest theologians. We would say that patience is an antidote to impulsive reactions, anger, and frustration. It's the ability to stay composed and thoughtful, regardless of how long a situation takes to resolve or how difficult it may seem. It helps us focus on what we can control, our reactions, while letting go of the things outside our control, such as the actions of others or the passage of time. The various dimensions of the practice of patience. Patience is a multi-dimensional skill that can be cultivated through intentional focus. Its various dimension includes patience with oneself. How often do you embark on something good and beneficial, only to quit after a few days or months, simply because it seems not to give any positive result as expected? This might be a decision of exercising daily, overcoming a certain bad habit, improving oneself, starting up a new business or job, etc. Or, how often do you feel like your world has crumbled because of a mistake, a failure, a problematic situation, or perhaps a public scandal? Or nurturing a wish to be in another way other than you truly are? Like getting a bit chubby or slimmer, a wish to get taller, brighter, or darker, etc. Which at times leads to dislike of oneself, negative self-talk, or even suicide thoughts, as the case may be. I would tell you to be patient with yourself. Love yourself the way you are, and if you can improve anything, work on it patiently with love. Personal growth takes time. Being patient with oneself means accepting that mistakes are part of learning and that progress often comes in small, incremental steps. Encourage yourself, because small daily effort accumulates to give the desired result. Sometimes we quit exactly when we're close to achieving the goal. Always keep the motto of not giving up. Be patient, persevere, you'll get to the goal. Secondly, patience with time. Time is often beyond one's control. You might have often experienced that, despite having planned and programmed an activity, a short-term goal, an appointment with someone, an event, etc., to last for a certain specific duration, due to some unforeseen circumstances, it extends beyond the desired range of time, or entirely not achieved within that determined time. This can be frustrating and can lead to irritation and anger. At times, it could be a time of waiting for someone or something to come at a specified hour, and it begins to feel like the clock doesn't move as expected, causing uneasiness or anxiety. However, learning to trust in the natural unfolding of events, rather than forcing outcomes, can reduce stress and increase acceptance. Time waits for no one. It's one of the things that are outside our control. The earlier this is understood, and having an open mind as regards to unforeseen circumstances or surprises of the day, it would lessen the hurt. Be patient. Take it slowly. Re-strategize to move on. This does not mean we should be lazy or not try to beat our targeted time. No. By all means, we need to set goals with time and do our best to keep to the time. But when we've done all within our power and it still fails, that's when patience with time is practiced. Give a smile and move on to the next agenda. Patience entails creating space between the stimulus and our reaction, allowing us to respond with wisdom and compassion instead of reacting with anger and aggression. When we practice patience, we choose to see the situation clearly, without judgment or blame. We acknowledge our feelings without letting them control us. We shall continue with the other dimensions in our next video and how patience is connected with wisdom and self-control. Until then, remain blessed and get subscribed to our channel to get the update whenever it is uploaded.